Yakonga, the coach and the pioneer of Vision Total Football Kenya. Habari zenu wa Kenya wenzangu. Now, team change. The regime of Nick Mwendwa came into office in 2016 as team change. Now, 4 years later, they have rebranded themselves as Team Blue. The question is, what happened to team change? The idea here is that they are not happy of their achievement. Team change is ashamed of what it has done in the office for the last 4 years, and now it has rebranded itself as Team Blue. Why? The thing is this. What they want now is when they speak to the people, they speak as Team Blue. The history of team change is finished and buried, and the name is buried and finished. So here we are with the new name Team Blue, but the same people, the same regime. Are they going to convince Kenyans that when they are re-elected into office, they are going to do things any different? Wakenya wenzangu, you will be in for a shock. But the direction that I want to go today is this. In all the aspirants that are Nick Mwendwa's opponent and want to be elected into FKF office, how can they guarantee Kenyans that when they are elected, they are going to make change? Because this is critical. And I want to say this, team change promised the same. Things never happen. The people, the presidents before the Nick Mwendwa regime promised the same. Kenyans are still crying. Roads in our Kenyan football are still piling up. Now, we need to have a guarantee that our football is going to change. And that guarantee cannot be guaranteed to us by somebody telling us that when I get into office, I'm going to do things different. We want a real guarantee that things will change. And this can only happen in the manner that I have been speaking, or in the manner that I have been talking about a football evolution. Because we want elections not to happen. We want normalization committee not to happen, because when election takes place, either Nick Mwendwa is going to be re-elected or a new candidate will go in there. And then those are the candidates who are promising, when I get there, I am going to change things. But we want a guarantee. We do not want to just be told by the word of mouth and rely on that, that when someone goes in that seat or on that seat, they are going to change things. That is not the right way that we want. Promises have been promised to Kenyans before. If anyone wants to change, you don't have to even be in FKF. You can voice your change. You can share with the people the total change that you want to see, and you can fight for the struggle and the change of our Kenyan football. So we want to say this. We need a revolution. Let us say no football elections. Let us say no normalization committees that sometime are here being spoken about. Because the normalization committee is about creating a committee that is going to look into electoral code and make sure the election is fair. That is just one part of our Kenyan football. Elections are just one part. We have so many rot that must be addressed at once. We cannot address one solution or one problem at a time, because this is going to take us 100 years. We want a sweeping revolution, a sweeping change, and that cannot be done by somebody being elected into office, because once that happens, it is going to be up to them. But they cannot be elected by a corrupt football system and then promise us when they get there, they are going to change. This is narratives. This is things that Kenyans should not buy into. For a change to happen, that person who goes into that office must be elected through a system that has already changed. That is what Vision Total Football Kenya is about. Vision Total Football Kenya want a revolution. Vision Total Football Kenya want a true, meaningful change for our Kenyan football, and that is a change of the system, the change of the governance method, the change of football management in Kenya, the change through the grassroots football, women football change, and the change of how people are elected into that FKF office. Therefore, for me and for us, Vision Total Football Kenya Group, we are very clear. We are saying only a revolution that can bring the deserved change, because Everything will change at once. It's like a click of a light, pop, and things are going to start changing. Yes, because our football, the poverty in our football is as a result of the system. The corruption is as a result of the system. Problems related to elections is as a result of the system. And I want to tell the aspirant that as we speak now, if elections were to be done today, Team Blue would win even 10 times, because Team Blue, as you know, after this KingBet deal, yeah, the Kenyan Premier League clubs, all of them are almost now going to vote for Team Blue. The National Super League, because they are run by FKF, they are going to vote for Team Blue. That is already 18 and 20 votes. That's 38 votes. Now, you know, Team Blue has been saying that 36 counties are with Team Blue as well. That makes a total of 63 votes. Now, the delegates, yeah, the delegates are 96. So 96 minus 63, it is only 33 votes that are left for all the aspirants to scramble for. So 63 votes have already gone with Team Blue even before election. Therefore, in football elections in Kenya, there are serious, yeah, electoral injustice. And those are the things that I'm addressing, that somebody must be voted in through a changed system. Therefore, I want to ask the aspirants to demand disbandment of FKF and to join a football revolution. That's the only way out. Otherwise, they are going to spend all their money. They are going to make campaigns and whatever. I don't know the meaning of campaign, because we should never have football campaigns. Football elections should be something very simple, a matter of 30 minutes, and the country has a new football president. But as a result of this bad football system I'm talking about, that's why everything is in a mess. So, change of the football system, change of the football governing body, and that must come through a revolution. No one should promise that they need to be elected first to go and change things. 4 years team change have not managed to change anything, and now as Team Blue, they want another 4 years. No any single presidential candidate that will be able to change the rot in Kenyan football. It is only a revolution that can promise that the change have begun. Therefore, I want to ask all Kenyans, I want to beg the football presidency, yeah, aspirant, please join the revolution. Please demand for real change. Please don't tell Kenyans that you need to be elected and then you are going to make change. And there is no point of going back to Haga's court and going back to any other court after losing the election. Those are very minor things. We want a total change. Yeah, and that total change will never come in Kenya in any other form except a football revolution. Now, FKF keep thinking that FIFA has a magic wand to make elections happen properly in Kenya. FIFA will never help Kenya. This is something I have said for a very long time. FIFA is like United Nations. United Nations does not understand the inside governance of a country. That is the crisis we are facing in our football. So FIFA cannot say what is right for the governance of our football. I promise you this. FIFA cannot tell us the type of football system that will suit our football. FIFA cannot understand the rots in our football. They just send a few officials, they come and talk to FKF here, there, talk about elections and they go. That is not what we need. We need people who understand proper the issues and the rots of the Kenyan football that we are addressing here. That is the only way our football can be changed, and the only way our football will finally become commercially viable, and that people can start earning money through our Kenyan football. And the football system must be open, must be inclusive, and it must be able to absorb everyone, and it must develop football in the country. It is as simple as this. We need a new football system in the country. That will not be initiated by FKF. That will not be initiated by a new president, even if he or she is elected today. That must come through a revolution. And the first part of our football solution is the revolution, and to disband FKF. That will never change, and as Vision Total Football Kenya Group, we are very clear and we shall continue to advocate for a football revolution. Now, the thing is this, FKF has already said they are not going to change the electoral code. What they are going to do, I think next week, is just to announce how they are going to make sure that elections oversight is good enough. The issue was never about elections oversight. The issue was about candidate being blocked, and many clubs not getting involved, and many other problems related to electoral process. So oversight is not an issue. For me, I will continue to say this: Team Blue will win election 100 times because the system is corruptible and the system is wrong. Therefore, the message is the same. Football evolution is the only cure for all the rots and all the mess that are in Kenyan football. I leave you in peace. I'm gone.